All right, this is a math help video for 070202A. Okay, so the first question that lots of people have trouble with is question number 2 in their self-test. So the question is, you have to lift an enclosed vessel. It's made out of 5/8 thick steel plate. It has a diameter of 54 inches, and it's 10 foot 6, which is again 10.5 feet long. The rigging equipment, weight in pounds, is as follows. The crane boom is 2850, the hook's 150. There's a bridle at 75 and a couple shackles that are 3.5 pounds each. Okay, so remember we don't include the crane boom, so we don't have to worry about that one. So how we tackle this question is, we're just going to use the 40 pounds, like 1 foot by 1 foot by 1 inch thick is 40 pounds. Okay, so here's the solution. Okay, so again, it's an enclosed vessel, which means I'm going to have two ends. Then the shell, just like we would have done before, there'll be a shell piece like this, and then all the rigging. Okay, so to find the weight of the ends, we're told that this is 54 inches in diameter. And we're going to use pi r squared, so remember it's just 27 inches. 27 inches. That's the radius. Okay, so our formula is pi r squared. Times our thickness, we're told that it is 0.625. 0.625 times 0.625. And then times 40 pounds. Okay, and that'll give me the weight of 1. So I can just go pi times 27, and don't forget to divide by 12 because we want feet. So it'll be pi times 27 divided by 12. Oops, 27 divided by 12. So it's 2.25 feet squared times pi times 0.65 times 40. Okay, so that equals 397.6 pounds. Okay, remember I have two of those. So that should be 795.2156405 pounds. Okay, so that's the ends. Then I have the centerpiece, which I'm told it's 10.5 feet long. Okay, and again, imagine this is just a piece of pipe and I unroll it, so it's 10.5 feet long. And it's going to be the circumference, which is 54 divided by 12 times pi. Okay, so to find this portion over here, the shell portion, it would just be 54 divided by 12 times pi times 10.5 times 0.65 times 40. Close. How do I get out of this? There we go. Times, I did it again. Well, that's supposed to be a 40. Okay, so I can just go 54 divided by 12 to convert the 54 inches to feet, times pi times 10.5 times 0.65 times 40, and I should get 3711.00632. Okay, so that's how much the shell is. I had the two ends on, which was 795.21. Then I have to add the rigging on, so I think I have to add the hook, 150 pounds. I have to add the D-ring. Sorry, I have to, the bridle, 75. The shackles, 3.5 pounds each. I need two of them, so it would be 7. Okay, I add all of that up, and I should get 4,738.2 0.21963. Cool, and I can double check my answers, and I guess I should check the answers. Yeah, so the answer is 4738. 4738. Awesome. Okay, the next question, question number 3. So this question is asking you the weight of rigging that you're using is 550 pounds, and you have to lift up a piece of pipe, a piece of 42-inch pipe that's 40 feet long with a wall thickness of 0.75 inches. Okay, calculate the weight of the lift. So this is a tricky one. I'm going to tackle it 3 different ways. So the first way I'll tackle it is by using the 1 foot by 1 foot by 1 inch is 40 pounds. So just like before, here's our piece of pipe. It's 45 feet long. And remember, the height of this rectangle is just the circumference of the pipe. So it'd be 42. Don't forget that's inches. So I divide by 12 times pi. And this is 0.75 inches thick. So now I can just multiply everything together by 40. So it'd be 42 divided by 12. 12 times pi times 45 times 0.75 times 40. And if I do it that way, 42 divided by 12 times pi times 45 times 0.75 times 40, you should get 14,844.02529 or something like that. We have to add the rigging, which is 550 pounds. And if you do it this way, you should get 15,394.02529. Okay, very accurate. You can probably take all of that out. Okay, so it'd be like 15,400 pounds or thereabout. I think this is different than the answers in your book. So if you got a different answer in your book, you're not wrong. Remember, these are just estimates. So I think the answer in your book is 15,420. So our estimate, we were 20 pounds, about 25 pounds light. And again, this is just an estimate, so I think we'll be just fine. Okay, so you could use the 40-pound rule of thumb. You could also tackle this question by using the density. So remember your ILM, say 1 foot by 1 foot, 1 cubic foot of steel weighs 490 pounds. So we can do the same thing as before, where it's 45 feet long. And we're just going to build a rectangle, but it's 42 inches. So remember, you got to go 42 divided by 12 times pi. Okay, so it's just pi times the diameter, pi d. And I just converted the 42 inches to feet. And here's the little trick on this one is it's 75 divided by 12. And that way everything is in feet. That'll be in feet, this is in feet, that's in feet. And I can just multiply everything together times by 490. So I can just go 42 divided by 12 times pi times 45 times 0.75 divided by 12 times 490. Okay, and if I do it that way, then I should get 14,000. Oh, sorry, I screwed this up. Should be 15,153.27582. And then I have to add the 550 pounds on. Here, I'll add it on up here. And you should get a total of 15,703.27582. Okay, so again, using this way would be about 15,700 pounds. Okay, and I can't remember what your book says. I think your book said 15,400. So using this method, we overestimated by about 300 pounds or whatever. And again, for an estimate, when it's at 15,000 pounds, if we're within 300 pounds, then that's pretty good. So if you did this method, then that would be your answer. Nothing wrong with that. Or you can use your IPT, which is what your ILM did. And how you would do that is you just have to look in your IPT book. For me, it's on page 32. I found 42-inch pipe with a wall thickness of 75.75 inches. And the book tells me it's 330.41 pounds per foot. So how many feet do I have? Well, I have 45 feet. Okay, so to do it this way, all I have to do is multiply those together. 330.41 times 45 equals 14,868.45. Again, I have to add my rigging of 550 pounds, and I get 15,418.45. Okay, that's pretty close to 15,420, which is what I think your book says, right? 50,420. Yep. All right. So there you go. There's a couple solutions for your math questions for that ILM.